So this is the meal prep training, and I try and keep this as simple and as streamlined as possible, and it works really well for clients and for myself. So we have the monthly meal prep, and we can push this out to 4 months as well, very, very easily. I just want to make this like as simple as possible for you. You don't have to utilize everything here, but even if you utilize a little bit of it, it's probably going to streamline your actual meal prep process. So basically you have your days of the week, and then each day you can assign a protein. Okay, so a specific protein each day. Then you can assign a cuisine, and then you can assign a recipe. So an example is poultry, Western food, and a simple roast chicken. Okay, and then there's a link here that you can actually assign a recipe to this as well. Okay, so I've just put through 3 examples here. Obviously, you can just copy and put in a link here for the recipes that you add, and you can just plug and play all the different recipes for like 4 months. And this is really, really effective because it just streamlines everything. And I'm going to show you how this goes really, really interesting very, very quickly for you. Is how to make this really simple is, imagine you're having beef mince every Tuesday. Okay, so example here, beef, and the first week we have Mexican beef, then we have Italian beef with bolognese, then we have Thai beef with pad kapau, and then we have Italian beef with meatballs. Okay, now the cool thing about this is literally you're buying the exact same ingredients. So you're buying beef, maybe garlic, onions, peppers, maybe some other veg, but like that's kind of what you're buying every single week. And then with the Mexican beef, you're going to get some sort of like taco seasoning. You can make your own taco seasoning or just buy the store-bought stuff. With Italian bolognese, you're going to get your passata or chopped tomatoes, and again, the specific spices. So with the Mexican spices, you might be using like cumin and paprika. With the Italian, it might be parsley or oregano or something along those lines. And obviously the bolognese and the meatballs are going to be pretty similar. And then the pad kapau is going to be like oyster sauce, fish sauce, and Thai holy basil or just regular basil. So like you're just changing the actual spices, but all the base ingredients are the same. And it just gives you a lot of variety without actually having to think a lot to make a very different dish. So I find this super helpful. And I mean, doing a different cuisine every night might be overkill for most people. Like for me, this is too much. But like, for example, my brother wants to eat a different type of food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like different cuisine, he just likes lots of variety. I'll eat like just regular mince all day, every day, no problem. Okay, so I don't need a lot of variety. Some people do. So you might just, utilize 2 days, 2 cuisines. So you might just go with like Mexican, Western food, and then you just change around the proteins. And you might only go with like, you might like fish, lamb, and veg. Like that might be your options as well. So really just make it for you. That's the most important thing. This is like really high level. Like you don't need to go into this much detail, but it just shows you how you can give yourself tons of variety, make it super easy, and then you can just have your recipe bank here. So again, it makes it super easy. So you find good recipes, you're like, oh, that was a really nice pulled pork recipe. I'm going to actually clip it in here. This is a nice tom yum recipe. So then if you're feeling like you're not sure what to get or whatnot, you can just actually plug and play everything from here, and you've got tons of recipes ready to go.